Here is a number I want you to hold in your head: $466,000. That is the approximate difference in retirement wealth between someone who starts investing $500 a month at age 30 and someone who waits until 40 to do the same exact thing. Same amount, same investment, 10 years later. Not because the person who waited did anything wrong, not because they made bad investments or spent recklessly, simply because they waited. And while they waited, the most powerful force in personal finance was working for someone else. Today, we're going to talk about what that force is and why it works the way it does, and what it means for the financial decisions you're facing right now. The force is compound interest, or more precisely, compounding returns. And before you click away because you've heard this before, stay with me, because there is a dimension of compounding that most explanations miss entirely, and it's the dimension that makes the cost of waiting so much larger than people expect. Here's the basic concept most people know. You invest money, it earns a return. That return gets added to your balance. Next year, you earn a return on the larger balance. Over time, the growth accelerates because you're earning returns not just on what you put in, but on every previous year returns as well. That part most people have heard. Here's the part most people miss. The curve is not linear. It is exponential, which means the most powerful years of compounding are not the early years. They are the late years. The last decade before retirement generates more wealth than the first 2 decades combined, if you start early enough to get there. Let me make that concrete. Someone who invests $500 a month starting at age 30, earning 7% annually, will have approximately $860,000 at age 65. Of that $860,000, how much did they actually contribute out of pocket? $210,000. 35 years at $500 a month. The remaining $650,000 came from compounding, from returns on returns on returns, accumulating silently over 3.5 decades, and the majority of that compounding happened in the final 10 to 15 years of the journey. The account doesn't just grow, it accelerates. Every year that passes, the annual dollar gain gets larger because the base it's growing from gets larger. That is what waiting costs, not just the years you miss, the acceleration you never reach. Let's put 3 investors side by side. Same monthly contribution, same return, same retirement age. The only difference is when they start. Investor 1 starts at age 30. They contribute $500 per month until age 65. The total contributions are $210,000, which makes their final balance approximately $860,000 at a 7% annual return. Investor 2 starts at age 40. They contribute $500 per month until age 65. The total contributions are $150,000, which makes their final balance approximately $394,000. Investor 3 starts at age 50. They contribute $500 per month until age 65. The total contributions are $90,000, which makes their final balance approximately $156,000. With the same $500 a month, the person who started at age 30 ends up with over 5 times the wealth of the person who started at age 50. Now, look at the gap between starting at 30 versus starting at 40. 10 years of delay, $60,000 less contributed out of pocket, but $466,000 less of retirement. That 10-year delay cost $466,000 on $500 a month in contributions. And here's the piece that tends to stop people cold when they really absorb it. The person who started at 40 would need to contribute approximately $1,100 a month, over double, to arrive at the same destination as the person who started at 30 with $500. Time is not just valuable, it's irreplaceable. No amount of increased contribution fully substitutes for the years of compounding you cannot get back. Now I want to talk about why people wait, because in my experience, very few people delay investing out of indifference or carelessness. They delay for reasons that feel entirely rational in the moment. The most common ones I hear are, I'll start once I pay off my student loans. I'll start once we buy the house. I'll start once the kids are in school and our expenses settle down. I'll start once I get that promotion. I'll start once the market pulls back. I don't want to buy at the top. Every one of these feels responsible, even logical, and some of them contain genuine financial wisdom. For example, high interest debt should often be addressed before investing. But here's what they all have in common. They treat investing as something you do after life settles down. And here is what almost 20 years of working with families has shown me. Life does not settle down. There is always a next thing, a next expense, a next reason to wait one more year. The families who build wealth don't wait for the perfect moment. They start in the imperfect moment they're actually living in. Even small, even inconsistently at first, because being in the market imperfectly is categorically different from not being in the market at all. And the market timing concern of, I don't want to buy at the top, is worth addressing directly. Time in the market almost always beats timing the market, especially over the decades-long horizon that retirement savings requires. If you're watching this and the numbers we've discussed have produced a sinking feeling, it's not too late. For almost anyone watching this video, meaningful action taken now will meaningfully improve your financial future. The math is less forgiving at 50 than at 30. That is simply true. But less forgiving is not the same as hopeless. And a 50-year-old who starts investing today will be in a dramatically better position at 65 than one who waits until 55. The second best time to start is always right now. What does change as you start later is the required intensity. If the compounding runway is shorter, the monthly contribution needs to be larger to reach a similar destination, which means that for people starting in their 40s and 50s, the priority order becomes critically important. Capture the full 401k employer match first. That is an immediate 50% to 100% return that no market can beat. Then maximize tax-advantaged accounts like a Roth IRA, traditional IRA, and an HSA if you qualify. Then contribute beyond the match in your 401k. Then taxable investment accounts. The sequence matters. The tax advantages of these accounts are worth real money. Money that partially compensates for the shorter time horizon. And one more thing. If you're 50 or older, the IRS allows catch-up contributions, additional amounts beyond the standard limits specifically designed for people in this position. In 2026, that's an additional $8,000 in a 401k and an additional $1,100 in an IRA per year. Use them. The hidden cost of waiting to invest is not visible on any account statement. It does not show up as a line item or a fee or a loss. It shows up only in the comparison between what your financial future looks like and what it could have looked like. That comparison is invisible until it isn't. Until you're 60 and doing the math and discovering that the gap is larger than you expected. Not because of anything dramatic, not because of a bad investment or a market crash, simply because of years that passed while other priorities felt more urgent. The antidote is not complicated. It is not sophisticated. It is simply starting now with whatever is available in whatever account that makes the most sense for your situation and not stopping. The families who build real financial security are rarely the ones who found the best investment or timed the market perfectly. They are almost always the ones who started early, stayed consistent, and let time do the work that no amount of financial cleverness can replicate. If this video helped clarify something for you, subscribe. We publish content like this for families and people building toward retirement. And if you want to look at your specific situation of where you are, what the math looks like for you, and what steps make the most sense right now, reach out. That is exactly what we do. I'll see you in the next video.